all doing very well. Welcome back to my channel, and we are in the kitchen. I'm very excited for this video. It's been a video that I've wanted to film for the longest time. We're going to be doing some kitchen organization slash personalization to add a bit of life and excitement to my kitchen cupboards. I'm also very excited because this video is in kind partnership with Cricut. Now, for those of you who don't know what Cricut is, I have my little machine here. So this piece of kit is a Cricut Joy. This is brilliant. Anyone who's into their crafting, DIY, kind of that kind of thing, this is your dream. This is a Cricut Joy. It is a fantastic bit of kit. They describe it as your crafty companion. So it's a great way to enjoy digital cutting, writing and drawing all from this machine. It's brilliant. It's really easy to set up. I've been using this for around 2 weeks now. I've had a bit of a play around with it to see its full capabilities. There is a huge range of Cricut out there. This is the Cricut Joy, so it's really small and compact, like it's really tiny. I also really enjoy the color of it. But yes, this is the Cricut Joy. So I'm partnering with these guys to do some personalization and customization in my kitchen. Now it's brilliant because it's really easy to set up. So great for anyone out there who's maybe just getting into crafting. It's fantastic. You just plug it in, start it up, and you can control your Cricut Joy from your phone, or you can use a computer. I just used a phone because it's really easy. So all you do is just plug it in and you connect your smartphone via Bluetooth. Again, you can do it via computer. It's whatever you prefer, really. All you need to do is just pop in the fine cutting tool into the little holder, do a little test cut just so it's all working and everything is kind of connected. You're pretty much good to go. It's absolutely brilliant. They're a really good, affordable price as well, which is brilliant. It's just a great way to get crafty at home because this can cut vinyls that you can pop on pretty much anything. The limits aren't just within a kitchen. You can do it around your home, storage boxes, jars, fabrics. I've seen some amazing creators online create some fantastic things, purses, anything like that. All you do is just cut the vinyl from your Cricut. This is the Cricut Joy, as I said. There's a lot of different, I think there's 3 different machines in total, and it cuts the vinyls that you can adhere to anything, which is brilliant. It's really, really fantastic, and I love it. It's brought me a lot of joy. So as you can see, the cupboards behind me do need a little bit of life and some organization. So I'm going to be using the Cricut Joy to personalize some of these items and really get a good injection of fun in the kitchen. So if you're in the mood for that kind of video, stick around. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below, click subscribe. I'll link the Cricut down there as well, so you can get to grips with that and find the best one for you. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So if you recently watched my video, I actually picked up some of these storage containers when I was at the grocery store. So I've got a big, large glass jar here, and then these are actually fridge organizers, but I've been using them in my cupboard down here, as you can see. So you can see we're pretty organized as we currently are. I do kind of like to keep things, you know, as neat as I possibly can. But what I was thinking is I can actually use this fridge storage as cupboard storage for my flours. So I've got like strong white bread flour, I've got panko breadcrumbs, things like pasta flours. This is really great because I thought I could literally just slot them all in. So I think that's what I'm going to use for that. I also have some little bags at the back here of protein powder. So what I'm thinking is I can use some of that protein powder and decant it into this jar here. So moving into the top cupboard, this is still really well organized. Like I say, I use this regularly, so I'm thinking maybe some kind of like spice label could be cool. A lot of my spices are actually already labeled, but I think a little spice decal could be quite nice. Obviously all of these jars are completely label free, which is not ideal because I often get things like breadcrumbs and sesame seeds mixed up. I'm forever grabbing the wrong thing. So yeah, I think these could definitely do with a little bit of love. My little coffee jar that's got my Nespresso pods in. Again, I think we could maybe do like a cool little coffee label sticker on there. I think that could look really nice. I've also got my utensils pot over here. So what I was thinking is, because this one already has it kind of like embossed in, maybe we could do like a little decal on here or some kind of design. I think that could look really nice. The first one we're going to go for is this protein powder label. Now I found this on the already pre-made labels, but you can customize them as well. So I just got rid of the scent boosters text and just wrote protein powder on it. Of course, you can sign up to the design space, which is really great if you're going to be doing a lot of Cricut designs at home. I just changed the color of the font and then I locked that into place and started cutting. So this is the black smart vinyl. So I just loaded that into the Cricut machine, making sure that it was all in properly, and it started cutting out the words straight away. It cuts in seconds and it's so precise. So I just trimmed that using the Cricut guillotine, and that was my powder ready to go. So this is the weeder tools. It's really good and handy for precise and accurate cutting. So I just peeled off the black vinyl at a 45-degree angle, and then I used the weeder tool again just to pull out the little intricate details. So that is the first part of the label done. Then I just used the transfer tape. Now this is really good because you can reuse this. I just popped it on the label and just used the scraper tool just to make sure it was fully stuck to the lettering, and then I just cut up the second part of the label. So this was using the white smart vinyl. Again, just used the transfer tape, popped it on the label, and used the Cricut scraper tool just to make sure it was stuck on. And then I peeled that back off the back end so that the label was stuck to the smart vinyl. And then I did the same for the protein powder as well, just making sure that I didn't tear any of the letters. So that's the two elements done. Now it's time to just pop it on the jar. It's that easy. So I just popped it on, made sure it was nice and flat, and then just peeled back the transfer tape. Like I say, you can reuse that again and again. And then I just popped the protein powder label on and peeled that back as well. And this was it. That was the finished effect. It looked so good and really nice and professional. I love the way this turned out. This next one is really great. So this is my recipe folder, and I actually used the Cricut Smart Label writable paper. So this one's really good. So I just had a little scroll through some of the pre-made label options and found one that I liked, and then I used the Smart Label writing paper, popped that in the Cricut, and I just measured it out for size. We were all good to go. I was just doing the one label for this one, but you can do multiple. And it just started by cutting out the label, then I removed the scraper tool and then popped in the pen. This is really good. I actually think this is such a cool idea. So the pen can draw straight on the writable paper, which is fab. So I just pop a little font in that said recipe folder, and it just etched away in it. Really, really cool. Use the guillotine to slice it off, and then it is simple as literally just peeling it off of the paper and sticking it on whatever you want to. Great if you want to do anything like books or notepads. It looked fab. Now the next one I love, so this is going on the acrylic storage that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So I used it on glass, acrylic and jars, and it all worked perfectly. So I wanted to do something a little bit different opposed to just regular labels. So I found this, again, a pre-design on Cricut. It was free, and it was a really cool way to kind of give a little bit more interest to the jars. So the blade just started straight away cutting out the labels. So I did one for my flour, I did one for my coffee, and also my sugar. So I just used the transfer tape and just cut it down to size and popped it on the first one, which was the sugar, and then just used the scraper just to make sure it was fully stuck to the transfer tape, peeled it off really gently, and then just popped that straight on the jar. Honestly guys, these labels are so easy. The scraper makes it really good as well for when you peel it off the jars. It makes it nice and straightforward. So that's it on the sugar. I did the same for the acrylic on the flour storage, and it just made it so nice, and I just think it looks really nicely organized in there. And same for my coffee pods too. Like I say, you can use it on glass and acrylic, and it works on both. Now this last one I absolutely love. So this is kind of like the antique utensils pot that we've got, and I just found this cool utensil organizer vinyl and I loved it. So I bought it. It was only 99p, so it was great. It loads the material in using the black smart vinyl, and the Cricut razor just cuts it out in seconds. Like, this literally took seconds. I just popped it on some of the transfer tape and peeled it off, being careful not to lose any of the detail of the spatula. So once that was all good to go, I just popped it on the tin, being really careful with the scraper just not to, scratch any of the detail. So just popping it on, making sure it was fully on there, and then I just peeled it off at a 45-degree angle just to make sure it was fully stuck. And that was as easy as that. It must have took from start to finish about 5 minutes. It's really nice, adds a little detail to that corner, and pop all the spoons and bits and bobs in. And that was everything. I love the way these turned out. I think it adds such a nice little interest to the kitchen. So that's it. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. This one was by far my favorite that I designed using the Cricut Joy. Let me know which one was your favorite, and also if you're thinking about getting one, or if you already have a Cricut, let me know what you use that for. Honestly, I think this is my new favorite thing. The possibilities of this truly are endless. If you want to get your hands on a Cricut or a Cricut Joy, I will leave it linked down below. Thank you so much for watching as always. Let me know if you've enjoyed this one and if you're feeling a bit inspired along at home. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Cricut for partnering on this video. I'll catch you all very soon. If you give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll catch you all in a future video. Bye for now.